Okay, so for those of you who have not been here before, this is the traffic docket, all right, and most traffic matters in the city of Parma or any other jurisdiction that you've been cited in are generally speaking what we call minor misdemeanors. And as a minor misdemeanor, that means the maximum fine is $150 that could be levied against you. Anything more serious than that, and I would individually let you know what the potential penalties are. But for the most part, your traffic violations and your non-moving violations, such as no left turn or tail light out or seatbelt violations, they're all minor misdemeanors. So, and that's important to note because under certain circumstances, you're entitled, your constitutional rights afford you the right to a lawyer. You've heard that before. You have a right to an attorney. But you only have a right to an attorney where the charge against you could result in potential jail time. All right? And in a minor misdemeanor traffic matter, you can't, jail cannot be imposed as a possible sentence. So that's the only instance where you're not entitled to actually have an attorney represent you. But in every other instance, you are. All right, we have 168-3633 Parma versus Adam Mueller, the charge of driving within continuous lanes. What is your plea?
No contest.
Okay. No contest to be 50 in costs.
I have no intention of paying a fine.
Why not?
Because I don't feel I did anything that was harmful to anybody. I changed lanes. There was a construction zone, 2-lane road on State Road. They had one lane closed for construction. After that construction closure was concluded, I immediately shifted to the right lane because all the cars were congested. The officer claims I didn't use my signal. I don't think it even matters because there would have been no one to signal to from a closed lane. So my act of switching lanes was actually safer because the cars were all congested in one line, and my failure to signal was a failure to signal to nobody. So I have no intention of paying this fine.
Okay, are you indigent?
I have no intention of answering any financial questions to you.
Okay, well then your payment's due today at 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, it's 50 in costs. And if you don't pay it today, I'll just issue a warrant for your arrest. It'll be very simple. So
I can save you the trouble. You can take me to what you want.
I don't want to do that because I'd rather have an indigency hearing and do it all the right way.
Well,
so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll set this for an indigency hearing for next week, and we'll bring you in. And
I'm not from here. I have no. It was a convenience to you that I showed up today. The only reason why I did is because you would threaten to send men with guns to my house if I didn't.
I don't threaten. First of all, I would threaten anybody to do anything.
Well, you would issue a warrant for my arrest if I weren't here for me to show up, or you would just conclude that I was guilty. Either way. What happens if you don't pay the fine? If you want me to sit in your cage, then that's what you do. You can show this violence inherited in the system.
I don't want you to sit anywhere, to be honest with you. If you're unable to pay your fines or costs because you're indigent, I can give you community work service. You're entitled to a hearing on that. So that's what I'm going to do.
I'll waive that hearing. I don't feel the need to answer any financial questions to you.
That's fine. I'm going to reset this for next Tuesday for 4.
What happens if I don't come to your hearing next Tuesday?
4/12/16 at 9:30 a.m. for an indigency hearing. Okay, so we'll see you then.
I would like to know what happens if I don't come to that hearing.
Well, there'll be a warrant issued for your arrest.
So you would threaten to send men with guns?
I'm not threatening to send anybody with guns. I'm telling you what you're due in court next. You said I assume you don't have any money to pay. Fine,
how often do you think you can demand me to come here?
Well, I'm resetting your case for an indigency hearing per my requirements, due process under the 14th Amendment, as set forth by a memo that I've received from Chief Justice Maureen O'Connor. To comply with any constitutional guarantees not to fine you, I must inquire as to your ability to pay prior to imposing incarceration for non-payment. That's what we're going to do. You're due here next Tuesday. Okay? Free to go. 9:30, we'll see you.